Daizuki ductless mini splits are excellent choices for providing air conditioning to areas where ductwork isn't feasible or desired. Daizuki mini splits are energy efficient, quiet, reliable, and easy to install. To ensure your Daizuki mini split is installed properly, we require the installation to be done by a licensed professional HVAC company. The mini split system consists of an indoor unit and an outdoor unit. Daizuki mini split systems include power supply and communication cables, a remote control with batteries, drywall anchors and screws, outdoor unit mounting pads, a pre-insulated refrigerant line set, condensate drain tubing, additional installation materials, and the instruction manuals. After removing the indoor and outdoor units from the boxes, carefully inspect them, ensuring all parts are included. Hand tools, as well as some power tools, will be needed for the installation. Everwell carries all the specialized tools and equipment that are needed. They include a vacuum pump, a gauge manifold set, a pipe flare tool set, and a condensate pump if required. Before beginning the installation, read the instruction manual. Pay particular attention to all safety warnings. Begin the installation by removing the mounting plate from the back of the indoor unit. Ensure that the mounting plate is installed in a location which will provide the necessary clearance outlined in the instruction manual. Also ensure that the mounting plate is level. This is necessary for proper condensate drainage. Secure the mounting plate to the wall using the appropriate wall anchors. Locate the spot behind the indoor unit where the refrigerant lines, condensate drain line, and wires will pass through. Using a 3-inch diameter hole saw, drill a downward pitch hole through the exterior wall. Remove the access hatch from the front of the indoor unit. Then remove the wiring cover. Some Daizuki mini split models are powered through the indoor unit. Refer to the unit's wiring diagram for proper wiring. Remove the wiring clip. Loosen the terminal screws. From the back of the indoor unit, pass the multi-conductor communication wire set into the terminal box. Matching the numbers of the wires to the numbers of the terminals, secure the 4 connectors under the terminal washers. Reinstall the wiring clip. Then reinstall the wiring cover. Position the refrigerant lines, being careful not to kink them. Use tape to secure the condensate drain tubing to the refrigerant line set. Ensure that the drain tubing will be under the refrigerant lines where they pass through the wall opening. This is important for proper condensate drainage. Carefully push the piping and wires through the wall opening. Be careful not to damage the insulation and make sure the condensate drain line remains under the refrigerant piping. Again, this is important for proper drainage. Position the clips of the indoor unit over the slots in the mounting plate and snap the indoor unit into place. Check that the unit is securely in place. Unbox the Everwell line set cover kit, which will give the system a neat and professional appearance, as well as provide protection for the line set. First, secure the base of the end cover to the wall. Ensure that it is level. Then secure the base of the duct to the wall. Ensure that it is level also. Use anchors that are appropriate for the wall material. Carefully bend the refrigerant piping, ensuring that it is not kinked. Slowly remove the caps from the refrigerant piping, allowing the nitrogen which is in the indoor unit to be released gradually. Then fully remove the caps. If desired, a thread sealant designed for air conditioning and refrigeration systems can be applied to the threads of the male flare fittings. Tighten the flare nuts by hand. Then completely tighten the flare nuts using the torque specified in the installation manual. Ensure that 2 torque wrenches working in opposite directions are used while applying the torque. This will prevent damage to refrigerant piping. A torque wrench can also be used. Connect the condensate drain tubing extension. Unbox the Everwell wall mounting bracket, which comes with all the necessary hardware to mount the outdoor unit. Measure the distance between the mounting holes in the base of the outdoor unit and then space the wall brackets so that their mounting holes match that measurement. Ensure that the brackets are level. Secure the brackets to the wall using appropriate wall anchors. Position the rubber pads on the brackets where the bolts will be located. Then position the outdoor unit on the pads. Secure the outdoor unit to the brackets using the supplied fasteners. When connecting the refrigerant piping to the service valves, air conditioning and refrigerant thread sealant can be used if desired. Loosen the caps on the service valves and tighten the flare nuts to the torque specified in the installation manual. Again, a torque wrench can be used. Connect the service hose to the vacuum pump and connect the low side hose to the three-way service valve. Do not open the two-way or three-way service valves until after the vacuum process is complete. In accordance with the instruction manual and following the EPA 608 regulations, draw a vacuum on the system. With the vacuum pump still running, close the low side valve on the gauge manifold to isolate the vacuum pump from the system. Then turn off the vacuum pump. Check that the system maintains a vacuum. Open the two-way service valve about 1/4 turn for about 10 seconds, releasing some refrigerant from the outdoor unit into the rest of the system. Then close the two-way service valve. Check for leaks using a refrigerant soap bubble solution on all flare fitting connections. If there are no leaks, fully open the two-way and three-way service valves and remove the low side hose from the three-way service valve. Remove the electrical wiring cover and remove one of the serial number stickers to be used to register the warranty. Insert the multi-conductor wiring through the grommet of the wiring cover. Secure the spade connectors under the terminal connector washers, matching the numbers of the wires to the numbers of the terminals. Insert the power supply wires from the disconnect through the grommet of the wiring cover and secure them to the line voltage terminals and the ground screw. Reinstall the wiring cover. Reinstall the service valve's caps. Use good quality tape to secure the insulation to the refrigerant piping. Make sure that the sections of insulation are butted tightly together so that no refrigerant piping is exposed. Complete the assembly of the line set cover by installing the remainder of the duct and the end cover cap. Apply caulking to prevent rainwater leakage into the structure. Start up the system and check for proper operation. Your installation is now complete. Enjoy your new mini split system and remember to register your warranty at daizuki.com.